In a world where expensive golf balls need to be no more, we now have an offering that could potentially kill off some of the big brands. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Now, you may have seen the Seed golf balls before. You may have even seen the previous model of the Seed SD X1 balls. Now, we've been using these to quite some avail on our Next 100 tour, and I want to bring you guys a little bit of a review on the brand new modelled X1 ball. So, Seed say this is basically the fastest, longest ball that can be made legally for the USGA and R&A. So, without any further ado, let's test that. We've got some numbers that we'll talk through as well in the studio, which could be really interesting as well. We'll compare it against a modern day expensive equivalent, and for me, I want to see if this is a good value golf ball or just cheap rubbish. So make sure you stay tuned. Yeah, we're gonna, Chris, you really enjoyed this ball on the Next 100 tour, haven't you?
Yeah. A perfectly priced golf ball, although James can't get it to stay on a tee. A good start.
It's an excellent start, isn't it?
A good ball flight.
Oh, I really enjoyed that one. So we'll talk through the tech in this ball as well, guys. It's a urethane three-piece ball, very similar to a Pro V1. They have enhanced the mantle layer and it's got a little bit of a different construction to the previous SDX1 as well, whilst keeping that affordable pricing, which I think Seed do so well. Oh, lovely shot. Very nice, sir.
Middle of the fairway. That'll do. That'll do.
So guys, as you all know, I'm a huge fan of anything that can save you guys money when playing golf. So be that clubs, be that balls, be it offers on green fees or even golf trips. And for me, Seed have absolutely captured the market when it comes to that direct-to-consumer, more affordable golf ball. And we'll show you a couple of the highlights that we've been doing on the Next 100 tour, because we've been hitting some fantastic long drives, we've been playing some really nice kind of delicate chips, and for me we're doing everything we want to do also whilst using a golf ball that's a fraction of the price of the Pro V1, the TP5 and the Chrome Tour now. So we're going to have a little bit of a scramble today over a couple of holes, put this ball properly through its paces. We'll talk numbers as well a little bit later on and see just how potentially good they really can be and whether you should be spending your money on the new Seed X1. I quite enjoyed the Zero one. If you go on the Seed website, it explains all about how they kicked off with the SD01, which was very similar to a Pro V1. And then moving forward from there, obviously we've seen different generations like the 05 and of course the SDX1.
Yep, and a two-piece ball in the SD15 or SD15.
Are I going to flub it?
Yep, I believe so. I believe. They've rusted up nicely, those wedges. Good flight.
Oh, it was just a bit heavy. Oh. It was a Damien.
Oh.
Ah, lovely.
That'll do. That'll do.
Right, Chris, great shot there. And guys, if you are wondering what the Next 100 tour is, me and Chris have been travelling around the country, and Bobby, when he decides to join us, for the next best 100 golf courses all across the UK. Some of the shots that we've been managing to play with these, we play a Texas Scramble, which is why we're doing so today, really does show the proper value of these balls. And they hit us with the new X1s, didn't they?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
No, a great ball. Yep, you can take it out, Bobby. Getting good alignment aid on them as always with Seed as well.
They've actually enhanced that, they've updated it, haven't they?
Big for these kind of shots. Great roll, straight in the middle.
We're dovetailing, we're dovetailing.
We're dovetailing.
I do love that.
I'm an egg.
A little updated line for you, very nice. Okay, so let's talk mid-irons, let's talk Seed SDX1 and let's talk Callaway Chrome Tour golf balls, because how much money would you think you should have to spend for a good performing golf ball with your mid-irons? We are going to do this test with driver as well, but I'll kick things off with the Callaway. We'll hit just a handful of balls and just see what kind of numbers we are getting in regards to obviously ball speed and distance. Straight away, it's a good starter. This is 7 iron. I've got a flag set out there around 170 yards. You can see plenty of backspin there at 6,100 and carry at 1 1.59. So we're looking for consistency here, but obviously I am human, so anything could happen realistically. But let's see if we can get some nice numbers. 6-1 spin again, exactly the same ball speed. I would anticipate a similar carry. 161. And let's go one more with this Callaway. Callaway feels really soft, as you would imagine. One of the best balls of the year. It's exactly the same. The spin there is identical, a little bit more ball speed. 165. So we're in and around that kind of 160 to 165 yard carry with the 7-iron, which is what I would anticipate. Now let's jump into the seed and we'll move the Callaway out of the way. Can we get around that 6-1 spin? Down on spin a bit, 5-5. Ball speed is the same at 115. It's a 161 carry, so identical to the second shot we hit with the Callaway, I think there. Again, I'm doing my best to swing consistently here, but like we said, anything could realistically happen. 6,000 spin that time. Ball speed down though, I don't know if that was due to the strike, and that's a 155. So ball speed dropped off just a touch. Felt like I struck it okay to be blunt, but let's go again. I've pulled that one. The ball speed's back up where I expect it to be though, and the spin's at 5.8, so 161. Realistically there, I don't think I'm seeing a huge difference. I feel like one of them was a little bit of a drop in ball speed, but realistically, again, for that price, consistency-wise, pretty good. Let's jump back out there. We're going to do this test again a little bit later in the video with driver to see just exactly what gains you're getting or what you're losing. Okay, 1 under through 1. I've really enjoyed that put. I really enjoyed the roll on that ball. So really, guys, when we do talk numbers for these brand new Seed SD X1s, we're going to say Z1s, then, it's not, is it?
That's a new one.
I think the only ball you can really compare it to maybe is like a Kirkland for the price. So these you can get for around £25 a dozen. You can actually do, I was on the website actually just checking that I was getting all the facts right, and you can see that they actually have like a subscription base, or buy now and then get whatever when you need them. 25 quid a dozen I think is really good value. You think now a Pro V1's £50 a dozen?
Yep.
Realistically, so I think that's quite good. And what I was mentioning earlier, the SDX1 is about as hot as we can legally make a golf ball, and as you can see in robot testing, the results spoke for themselves with increased carry and total distance. So very, very interesting. We will put that to the test as well. We already have done, and it's pretty good. So, Chris, what have you got? Chippy 6-iron?
I've got an 8-iron.
Okay.
There's only one reason for that.
Because you've not got a 6.
Where did you leave my 6?
It's in the studio. Sorry.
I will borrow that. That wind is strong.
Good flight, just a bit left. It's come out all right, actually.
It came out with a members bounce. Cleaned it-ish. Not a bobby clean, that.
It's not a bobby clean, is it? So guys, it's shots like this where I really enjoy testing golf balls as well, because obviously it's nice to know that it's going a long way. It's nice to know you can get plenty of spin and stoppage on your wedges, but for me, I have to be able to flight a golf ball down a little bit, and that's where if you do start buying the cheaper, bigger branded balls, so such as kind of the Callaway Soft, Chrome Soft, and the Titleist, what used to be the Tour Response, God knows what they're called now, the True Feel, is it? Yeah, they call them anything, don't they? But if you go and get like the Animal cover or the Sirline cover, the ball just launches straight up in the air, so it's very hard to control it. You don't get the versatility as you do with a urethane cover.
Prepared, do you? Look at that. Same as mine, good flight.
We've both just tugged them a bit. That's going to be left side.
We'll see what they're like for chipping.
Very enjoyable ball flight.
Someone's not done theirs.
Someone's not. That's a Bobby one. That.
Coke and some chewing gum.
Disgusting. So through the whole series of the Next 100 tour, we're nearly a year in now. We're nearly 50 episodes deep.
We are.
Halfway. Yeah. And having used the seed ball the whole time, for me, my favourite one is this SDX1, the new one, which is why I wanted to bring you this review. I enjoyed the 01. My second favourite was the 05.
Yep.
I thought that was kind of a a lower flighted 4-piece ball, wasn't it, that you could really use
Yeah, that's true.
in the wind. The 02, more of a high launching ball, that was okay if there was no wind, but I struggled to kind of launch it that well.
Yeah, I found the same with that, and especially around the greens, I didn't have as much control maybe.
Yeah, whereas the 01, the 05 and the X1 for me were outstanding when it came to feel and versatility. So that's a little bit of a menu for you if you're thinking, what seed should you use?
The smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. Do you know where that comes from? It's Swedish.
Go on.
Swedish for a buffet.
Ah,
Didn't know that, did you?
no.
Smorgasbord. Not it.
It was the line.
It's not it.
It's not the bait. It's not the pace, not even. For 2. Right.
Well done. Well done, sir.
Ah, cock.
So guys, I have tested these brand new SDX ones in the studio, and to be honest, I nearly changed up all my balls in the sim. You know, so my balls in the Golfson simulator, they're all underneath the ground. Where's my driver? And I actually thought, you know what, they performed really well, and I thought for the price of them, they performed pretty much the same, to be honest. Like the ball speed was there or thereabouts, spin rate was really consistent. And for me, I'm just thinking, if you are spending that amount of money, because you need a lot, would you go down that route? You probably would.
But also at this price, you can buy, like say, in bulk, but play with the same ball all year.
Yeah, so you're not thinking, I've got a winter ball. Now people have winter balls. Oh, lovely. Great shot.
And a good ball flight, isn't it? It doesn't jump up.
Borrow that big tee. I was thinking you're going to say, with this price point, it doesn't matter if I smash this out of bounds.
Oh no, can't be leaving a seed behind, can we? Nice.
It's not the flight I wanted, but it's up there.
Yeah, still came off with good speed.
It'll do. Okay, big dog time. And we're going to kick things off with the Seed SDX1. What kind of distance can we get with this ball? Straight away, it feels pretty nice. It's a 161 ball speed. Pitch around 270-ish, 264, not too bad. Releasing out to 287. I keep having to jump after these because we don't want the TP5s that it's spitting out at us, do we, Bobby? Oh, that's a little bit left, but the ball speed's good. Spin 2.8, a little bit high. More so the swing than anything. That 261 again. Felt pretty good. Another 260-ish, bit more. 267. And again, I feel like most of these are, well, all of these are down to my strike. Let's talk, no, let's not talk seed, we've talked seed. Let's talk Callaway. A little bit higher. What's that? Off the bat, that's a 274. Didn't feel like the best strike. Low spin, 159 ball speed. That felt nice. 269, a little bit further, lower spin, 161 ball. That was a really good swing. 269 again. The consistency is there, and there's a couple of yards in it when it comes to distance and a mile an hour in it, ball speed. But what does it look like inside, Bobby? Because that's what we all want to know. Should we do Callaway first?
Yep.
Chrome Tour. Right. Good drive. Yeah. Nice distance. A little bit left. They're nice, aren't they? Big fan. Huge fan. Can we send these in with a bit of nip?
Let's see.
Released out a bit.
Yeah, not bad strike, but again, it's a little bit wet now, but still had some grab. Nice. Sit.
Oh, stop it.
Plenty of spin.
The big thing for me when testing balls like this is it good? Is it comparable? And it's like, well, yeah, of course it is. For the price, it is. But then how good does it have to be? Because if good enough, and they're the two big words, aren't they? Is it good enough?
Yeah.
If it's good enough and it's cheap and it saves you money, would you see a big difference over the season if you use this ball for the whole season, or a Pro V1 the whole season, or a TP5 or a Chrome Tour or whatever, I think the average Joe isn't. We've seen a big difference in your bank balance.
Big difference in your bank balance, but also I think you'd play with this all year, because there'll be some times where you lose your Pro V1s, lose your Chrome Tours, and you might go, well, I'll just buy some Kirklands or some cheaper balls, maybe a two-piece ball. So
do people still put balls in the practice bag anymore? Is that not a thing? Do you know when you used to like retire a ball and put it in your practice bag?
I don't know. Get in the comments.
Is it a thing? Nice to be able to get the grab. Delightful. Well done. 200 through 3. Right, Chris just informs me, guys, if you want to see a higher handicap review of these Seed SDX1s, then check out the Average Golfer. No, you've changed it back.
Chris Dennis Golf.
Chris
we'll
Dennis
be
Golf.
Testing these out with mid-handicap Dave.
Disco Dave.
And he likes to save a bit of money.
He also likes to boogie.
He does Dave. And he falls over often, sometimes after a few beers.
Does he?
Yeah.
Dear. Casing wise, after a couple of wedge shots, you can see they do mark up is that going to come off? Mark up a little bit. Soft urethane is what I was going to do. That was from the full 50 degree we hit on the second, and that is from the 60 degree I've just hit. So obviously rusty wedges. I think that's actually the rust coming off the wedge onto the ball.
Potentially, yeah. Mine's just got a nice tree mark where it's hit it on the third hole. Struck it well.
The assist.
The assist that nodded us onto the green. Good ball.
Wonderful. I enjoyed that.
Great flight. You got me ting.
Has he done that? Is it right?
I can't say that was the ball.
We're both in, we don't really know what's happened there, so do you? Bobby's hit it, he's nearly fallen over.
You all right, Bob? Vertigo.
Where did he go?
Just a
Hola!
soft fade up the right.
Right, placing's on, isn't it?
Placing is on.
Chris, how much have you saved on cucumbers this year?
Well, this year we've just been discussing my allotment, growing veg with Chris and Emily. We've saved around about, well, overall, probably about £1,000 growing our own veg.
So speaking of seeds, if you think about how much you've saved, not only on your golf ball, but this is a bit of a joke, but Chris has actually got an allotment channel. And if you do want to check it out, guys, go and give him some support. On the way to 1,000 subscribers, I hear.
It is, it's slowly getting there, nearly at 600 now.
And the plan is to overtake Gary Martin Golf.
Only a matter of time.
Right.
This time next year, Rodney.
In all seriousness, though, cucumbers are so expensive now. They used to be cheap, didn't they? You want kids to be healthy, it's cheaper to buy them a Kit Kat than it is a cucumber.
That's why McDonald's as well, is it? It's cheaper to go to McDonald's than buy a salad. Unless you come to Chris and Emily's allotment. James hasn't been yet. Oh, James has been.
James hasn't been. Billy's been.
Billy's been. We'll get that picture over. He sat on his chair, seating area.
100 yards on the nose. Sit. It's all right, it's fine.
It's rusted well. We don't want to leave a seed behind, do we?
Heads in the allotment. I'm thinking of
cucumber prices is what you're thinking.
And blackberries.
Oh.
We started on blackberries.
We've just inherited a new allotment, / we've got another allotment and it has a blackberry bush on it.
This is where I see my analytics just go ding. Or maybe not, maybe the alternative.
Oh, how many come over?
Nice. See, that's why I don't worry, because I know you're just going to do that.
No,
if you've not seen the next 100 tour, guys, I'll put the playlist below. 40 episodes, I think. Maybe even more. 50 hours worth of footage. I mean, that wasn't the best stuff, but I'll go and get it.
It lives on.
I can never do this centered. Look at that. It's a terrible attempt, isn't it? Little three-piecer, urethane cover. Nice and centered. Obviously, there was the ball debacle, wasn't there, a couple of years ago with Callaway. I feel terrible chopping brand new balls open, but you could have lost it, you're right. Like Chris's Icarus. So the colouring means nothing. The colouring is just the dye the company was using to work out what iterations they've been testing. So very similar construction, urethane cover, thin mantle layer, and then obviously a rubbery core. Very interesting. Let's get back out there and see just how good this ball performs out on the course. I'll put that safety lock on so no one can hurt themselves. Well, I guess the key to good living, self-sufficient living, Chris, isn't it?
It is. I'd say it's flooding off, but we've just had a full breakfast, so it's not really.
I can't believe I don't remember last time I've hit a shank.
I'm sure Bobby will find one in his archives to put on. Oh, great pull, good pace.
Oh, tell you what.
Another
The man,
one.
the myth, lives on. And this is all with a budget golf ball, guys. What, 3 under through 4?
Yep.
Would we be any lower with a Pro V1? You know what, we're going to play another one. I think we've proved the point, have we?
We have proved
I feel
our
like we
point
really
there.
have, guys. We'll discuss the numbers throughout this video, hopefully. I'll have put that in. So if you enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button. Check out Chris and Emily's Growing Veg. If you want to see the world's worst putter have a lesson, check out Get Good at Golf.